Hey guys, I just wanted to start this video with some quick baby movement for you, so we will get into the video right after this. Hello guys, welcome to 37 weeks of my pregnancy. I am super excited as always, and if you can tell, I am in a new location, a temporary location. I'm actually on kind of a mini vacation slash baby moon. Hans had to travel for his last week, but it was only a few hours away from our house. It's in Seattle, and so we decided to have me join him just for a few nights. And Alyster actually got to have a fun sleepover, kind of like getaway to grandma's house, and he was super excited. We were thinking about having him just come here with us, but it all worked out like this, and it's been really great. So Hans has been working like during the day, but he doesn't work long hours, and so we've also been able to go on dates and go out to dinner, and we've been having just a lot of fun and like relaxing and stuff like that. And especially me, since he's off working, I've like slept in. I've just laid in this cozy bed, just doing nothing. So I thought it would be a fun time to update. I enjoy making videos. It's not work for me. So anyways, I thought I would take this time to just talk about how I'm feeling, what's going on, things like that. We are getting very close. But I have some exciting things coming up at the end of this week, so there will likely be a second video pretty close to follow that will talk about doctor appointments and things like that. So yes, I am 37 weeks as of today when I'm filming this, and I am feeling really good. Now, a lot of you were waiting to hear an update about the gestational diabetes test, so I will start with that. I have not gone back to do the test, mostly because I have been out of town this week, but I did get to talk to a doctor at my OB's office. My doctor is on vacation, so that's why this has kind of not gone as quickly as possible to get me retested or figure out what we're going to do to get me tested for gestational diabetes. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I didn't make it through the 3-hour test because I threw up and got really sick. So I did talk to another doctor at the office, and basically they said they would have me talk with my actual doctor when I went in this week now, tomorrow, to talk to my doctor and see what she wants me to do about getting tested now for gestational diabetes, and likely I can just monitor my blood sugar for 3 to 5 days. We are getting really close to the end. I know it's cutting it really close, but that's just how this has all worked out. And I have mentioned before that I haven't had any symptoms of gestational diabetes, and if I had, I would definitely have made it more of a priority to get in. Probably wouldn't have even come to Seattle this week because I know it's really important to know if you have gestational diabetes. But with that said, I will know more on next video. I feel like a lot of you have been asking, and I keep saying, oh, I'll know more tomorrow, and you know, kind of keep dragging it on. But so there's that. So I just really haven't been letting myself stress about that. I have been doing a lot of meditating. I have found that I've been getting a little bit anxious here towards the end, and mostly just anxious about the birth and delivery part. You know, it's been a long time since I have given birth, and even though I have, I feel like I still have a few things that kind of made me anxious about my first birth. The fact that I got induced, and I just didn't like how I felt being numb with the epidural, but I also really don't think that I'm someone that can handle that much pain. I'm sure I could if I had to, but I don't think for me that would be a great thing. I just, you know, I do want to be able to enjoy some of the birth, and I was able to enjoy a large part of the birth of Alyster, but I just, like, there was just a few things that really caused me anxiety. Like, a big thing was that my doctor definitely pulled my placenta out. Like, I'm sure it was too soon. I mean, because you're not supposed to have a doctor pull it out, but they are on a schedule and they want to go fast, and I know that I'm not the only person that has happened to, but they definitely pulled it out. Like, I didn't feel like I had to push or anything like that, and even though I had the epidural, I felt pressure when it was time to push with Alyster. I felt the contractions, and I didn't feel any of that, but, you know, I was just it was the first time I gave birth, and I didn't really say, like, oh, don't pull that out, like, because, you know, I was paying attention to my brand new baby, and I didn't really know better, but that was one thing that really makes me nervous. Now, obviously, I have talked to my doctor this time around, and I know she was like, no, I would not be doing that. But I ended up losing a lot of blood. My blood pressure went down pretty darn low. I shouldn't say I lost a lot of blood. I assume that I did, and that's why my blood pressure went really low. My doctor didn't necessarily tell me that, but I do know that my blood pressure went very low, and I started kind of like losing my hearing, and things went kind of like fuzzy. They had to give me a shot of something, this and that, and obviously I ended up okay, but I do have some leftover anxiety from that, and I also know that afterwards I was just so uncontrollably shaky, which I know also can just be a normal thing after giving birth. But I hated that feeling, and I always assumed it was because I got induced with Pitocin, but I know that it could also be from the epidural. It could just be from giving birth, and so I guess just knowing what to expect hopefully is going to help me not be so anxious about those things. And I guess also it's probably quite normal to be anxious when you are about to give birth. Not everyone is going to be able to go into this like naturally and, you know, excited and not have any fears or anything like that. So I'm okay with that. I'm trying to just kind of own up to those anxieties and fears and just know that it's okay. It's okay. So I'm also starting to get really emotional at this point in my pregnancy. I'm almost starting to cry right now, just thinking about it. This week has been so fun hanging out with Hans, and it's been really great for us, but I really miss Alyster. You know, I've been with him the entire summer. Oh man. See, I'm emotional. You know, just him and I, and we're like best friends, and I know we're gonna stay that way. And you guys know I'm so excited for this baby. I am so excited for this baby, but it's gonna be so different having Alyster not be the only child. And so I didn't know I was gonna cry. Yeah, so it's just kind of a bittersweet thing. I guess I don't know how to explain it. I hope some of you might have an older kid, or maybe this is a normal feeling even if you had a younger kid and you're about to have your second. Yeah, I honestly don't even know what to say about it, except for I just don't want to let go. I just don't want things to change between Alyster and I, because we are so close, you guys. And so yeah, but we are all so excited, and Alyster is just so excited for the baby to come. He talks about baby all the time. Every single morning he comes in the room, and before even hugging me, he hugs my belly and says that he needs to hug, I almost said our baby's name, hug our baby, and that he just talks about how excited he is, and I just am so excited for that, you know. So yeah, guys, anyways. So that's obviously a big part of some of the symptoms and things that I'm experiencing right now, is just feeling very emotional, and I know that's so normal. But I'm still feeling so good. I have moments where I have a headache or where I have aches and pains. I don't sleep very well, but it's like not anything that I feel I need to like complain about. I mean, I might bring it up. I might say, you know, I didn't sleep well last night, but it's really not anything that's bothering me, because there are so many parts of this part of the pregnancy that I feel so amazing. A lot of you know that I was honestly bedridden for almost the first half of my pregnancy. Not quite the first half, but a big chunk of the beginning. I was not feeling well at all. I wasn't really able to enjoy it even though I was excited. So this part of the pregnancy has just been so great that I think that's another part of me feeling emotional, is knowing that I'm not going to get to experience pregnancy again. And even though like the first part of it was really crappy and I was so sick, it was that was all worth just how great and blessed I feel right now just to be able to carry a little baby in my belly. And I don't think this baby's little anyways. So yeah, it's kind of sad knowing that I don't get to experience this again, because I really, really enjoy this part of pregnancy. But you know, if you don't know, I will be 35 on my due date, and we really only wanted 2 kids anyways, so you know, I'm trying to savor it, and it just feels like it's going by so quick for me. And a lot of people say that their pregnancy is going by so slow at this point, but for me it's going by really, really quick, and I just want it to slow down. So anyways, I think the only other thing I wanted to mention is that baby is so active, you guys. Like, I've showed people some of the videos of this baby, and people are like, whoa, my baby never looked like that in my belly, kind of thing. And so I wanted to share some of those videos with you guys. You guys have seen some already by now, but I have some crazy videos. Maybe I started those videos at the beginning. I might have already shown them to you, because I realize some people might want to just see that part of the video. So either way, you can see them now, or I played them at the beginning for you. It's so cool to be able to capture that, and I don't know, I'm just obsessed with watching my belly and seeing the baby move, and it's crazy. And it makes me feel like this baby's really big, but I could be wrong. Anyways, guys, so that's all I'm going to update you for now, but expect another video that will entail more details of my 37th week, because I have an OB appointment and I have another ultrasound. My doctor just wanted to make sure the baby's head was down, since in the last ultrasound, baby was breached. I was only, I think, 34 weeks, so it's kind of silly, but I'm not going to decline it because I like seeing the baby, and for me, I like that reassurance. And I'm pretty sure the baby's head's down, because I feel most of the pressure and stuff really, really far down. But again, I think that having another ultrasound is good, so I will update you guys after those 2 appointments, and then I'll know definitely what's happening with the gestational diabetes testing. And I'll show you my belly really quick. So here we go. I don't have many clothes that fit me right now, and it's still summer and warm here, so I'm wearing little shorts, but here's my belly. I love my belly. I love how it looks. I don't think I have any stretch marks, or at least that I can see. I might have some underneath where I can't see, and I mean, that's totally fine with me if I do. So there's my belly, guys. It is a big belly. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.